Now that we got everybody here situated, everybody's safe and whatnot, I think we got a few topics that we're gonna go around the room with. Um, the first one, I don't know if G you wanted to spin off the first one. I didn't write none of them down. I just remember what we going over. So I don't know if you want to throw the first one around the room.
Okay. I mean, for the first one, I wanted to let's see right here. What I wanted to bring up is all
Because I know
right.
we had a lot,
We had a lot. We had a lot.
but we had to narrow it
Good
down.
stuff too.
Yeah.
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 So, all right. I wanted to bring up the fact that a lot of people, a lot of men, when they get in an engagement, you know what I mean, situation, they usually once the engagement gets broken off, they want the ring back. I'm not too sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I wanted to know from a female's perspective exactly how would you feel, or do you think? Well, first of all, I'll ask you this: do you feel like it is a good thing, or it's rightfully so for a man to ask for his ring back?
I think that it is what it is. It really depends on that relationship between a man and a woman. Most of the time, guys do want their ring back, you know. But like in my situation, the first when I was my one and only engagement, I was young, like in my 18, 19 years old, and the guy he didn't ask for the ring back, you know. I mean, if he did, I would have gave it back to him. It's no big deal because to me, you know, the ring is basically saying I'm going to marry you. You know, this is basically a sign saying we're gonna commit to this marriage. So if you're not gonna marry him, give him the ring back. But that's just my own personal opinion, you know. I'm sure maybe I'll catch flack behind that or whatever. Oh, I earned it, blah, 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 blah. I mean, I get that. I think maybe once after you're married, then you can keep the wedding band and engagement. But if y'all just engaged, y'all didn't go through with everything, it's not going to work out. Why would you keep the ring? You know, that's just how I feel about that.
You think the engagement ring is it somewhat like of a gift maybe?
I don't think it's necessarily a gift per se. I think it's a promise. You know, I look at it as like hey, you know what? I'm going to marry you. You know, we're going to commit to each other. So this is basically me letting you know and the world knows so that when they see you, all right, this woman is about to, a young lady is about to be married. So that's how I see it. It's a symbol.
Right.
Yeah.
So once the relationship goes left, and if he asks for
Yeah.
if,
Yeah. If he asks for it back, you know, and y'all not getting married, why not give it back? You know? Now, I will say though, it may change based on the circumstance. Like if
whoa,
you cheated on me, I'm not saying
Oh, here we
right, you
go.
know.
oh,
I'm not saying I personally wouldn't give it back because me, I'm the type of person where I don't want nothing to do with you. I don't even want the energy behind the ring. You just like if I'm done, that's it. Se acabó. I'm finished. I'm good. But someone else may feel like, hey, you hurt me, so this is the L you're gonna have to take. You know,
yeah,
it's like hey, but for me, like I said, I'm giving it back because I'm a energy type person,
so,
and I don't even. I'm like, nah, I got to get rid of you. I got to sage the whole house. We got to get rid of the ring. So that way I got clear energy coming in, and
right.
I ain't dealing with you and your nonsense no more.
See, there's a lot of females that think the opposite, right? They feel like, you know what, you gave it to me.
Right,
It's a gift.
right,
I'm not giving it back. You know what I mean?
right.
Especially if it's worth something. Like, you know, I guess if it was worth like maybe $300 or whatever, they'd probably be like, yo, take your fucking
It's
ring
like,
back or
take it.
whatever.
It's a
You know what
little
I'm saying?
cracker-jack ring, you
Right.
know?
But if it's like 10,000, twenty
Right.
thousand, 30, you know what I'm saying, and up, I think a lot of females will be like, nah, I ain't giving it back because, you know what I mean, that's my investment. I was with you for
Right.
such and such a time. So,
And that's what I'm like, if he cheated and y'all been together, let's just say however many years. I mean, it was like it was time and commitment and you know the love is there and this woman really into you and then you do her dirty. I kind of feel like the least you could do is let her keep it because it's not her fault.
right.
But again, me, take it with you. I don't care if it's 50, $60,000. Just or if you tell me I could keep it, I'm gonna just go pawn it, you
Yeah.
know. But I don't want the ring anymore.
Now, if it's her fault, you definitely,
Oh, you definitely, yeah,
she
heck
should,
yeah,
she should,
yeah,
she should give the ring back.
definitely. You know, yeah, how you look
I,
doing,
yeah,
it's
that's
crazy.
crazy. That's
It's
crazy.
as a matter of fact, I was just talking to somebody, and they said that one of their friends, female friends, broke off an engagement, but they kept the ring, and she decided not to go through with the wedding because she got cold feet. And I was like, what? She kept the ring?
Wow.
Wow. Okay.
How dare you?
I mean, I'm pretty sure he's not too happy about that. But yeah, how dare you?
There's got to be laws behind that. Like, yo, listen, if I ask for my ring back, it's not a gift. You know what I'm saying? If I ask for it back, it's, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Rightfully so, it's mine still. You know what I mean? Especially if we're not going through with the whole
Right.
process.
Right. No, I feel that.
So for the women that actually they get the request to return the ring back and they say no, do you think you look down upon them, or how do you feel? Like, do you think that they're wrong for that because they don't want to return it back? Like,
I don't look down on anybody. I mean, everybody's situations
Good
are
answer.
different. Let's just say I had a son and the woman wouldn't give the ring. I would feel some type of way about that. You know, I would, but what can I really do about it? You know, I mean, I guess you could take the person to court. I don't know how that would go through or how that would play out, but
yeah, I
you
mean,
know,
like, I'll be honest with you, like, I don't care about all of that shit. Like, I understand like the symbolism behind it,
right.
but to be honest with you, like, why the fuck would I want something back knowing what's behind it? I know what it was initially given for, but
Right.
at the same time, why would I want it back?
Only reason I could think somebody might want, because you certainly, I hope you wouldn't save it to give to somebody else, because I would like to think that ring is special to me. But maybe you want to, go ahead and take it back, get what you can for it, or sell
Like a
it.
family heirloom, wouldn't you do that?
Oh, yeah, that's another
Say that
thing we
again?
need to talk. That's a good point.
Family heirloom.
Heirloom family. I think you definitely should give it back if it's a family heirloom,
What
regardless
you
of the
doing?
situation.
What you doing giving
Giving
that
it
out
back.
in the first
Yeah, that's
place?
true.
Well, because if you
It's traditional,
say it might
probably.
be tradition to hand down the,
tradition.
the grandmothers, great grandmothers,
That's
or it might have been in family for generations, and that might be tradition to pass it down.
It's culture, yeah.
Yeah, cultural or whatever.
Yeah.
I think you should definitely give that back, because that's not just monetary value. That
It's
that's generational
traditional,
history. It's
yeah.
tradition.
yeah.
Culture.
Yeah, it's cultural. Yeah, absolutely.
Even if it's a $3 million ring.
Even if it's a $3 million ring, I know it might hurt a little bit, but to me, it's not the monetary value behind it. It's the sentiment.
I said the same thing.
Yeah.
Said the same thing.
The
I felt
sense-
like
I mean, if I'm dating a guy and let's just say for whatever reason he can't even afford a $2,000 ring, but I know he's a good man and he went out there and he got me some, with what he could. How I look, I don't want this ring. No, it's not about the ring. It's about the man, because at the end of the day, what you're doing, you working, it's about the relationship and the life that y'all are building together. The ring is just it's like a symbol, that doesn't determine anything. It's not going to determine if your marriage is going to work out or any of that.
So now that you did mention that real quick, go ahead.
no, go ahead. No, go ahead.
I want to know, like, how important is the ring?
Like the value of
The
it.
value.
How important is it to take the next step that you receive a ring as a, is that like a?
Is there
So if he's just like, yo,
There's a
I don't do rings, but we could just,
if he doesn't do
if that's
rings,
just not his thing, and he's just like, yo, listen, our love is not going to be defined by this object that goes on your finger.
so then what will go on my finger?
I don't know, but
Tattoo.
it doesn't.
Or
But
what
but
will symbolize, because if it's
so-
about symbolism, or will we getting matching tattoos on our
Tattoos.
fingers?
Get
Or,
tattoos.
right.
you know,
Oh,
something
so
like that?
basically,
Jay-Z and
it has
Beyonce.
to be something that identifies with you belonging to the next person, whether it be a tattoo, whether it be some type of necklace or some type of toe ring or something.
It's funny. I've never really
Like-
thought about that, so I'm just like throwing out things that have just come into my mind.
What if it's a hat?
No, I ain't a hat.
You wear a hat every day?
Like,
Every day she rocking a hat.
it's a person.
Heck no. I don't, because there's some people that don't even believe in marriage. They may just believe in, the commitment,
Right.
they have like dedication ceremonies. For me, I don't know that it would really matter to me if I had an engagement ring, as long as that person was committed to me. Because, ring, that's just what you're showing off to, oh yeah, whatever. But there's people that are married and don't wear any rings. So to me, your commitment to me is not dictated by a ring.
Right. I feel you, but I feel like there should be some type of material,
Yeah,
type of
I feel
physical,
something to symbolize. Yeah,
symbolize it, like,
absolutely.
in the physical, like a idol type of thing, or where it's like, you have it in your ring. I mean, you have it in your fingers, or
Right.
I don't know. Maybe,
I mean, if you want to give me a piece of land, I'll take that.
yeah, there you go.
Land, yeah.
So you can get on one knee and say, "I got some land for you." This deed.
Yes.
Well, you got to show the
Yes.
deed.
Yeah, you got to.
I need to see the deed. Absolutely. I think a land is better than a ring. You know, there's so many possibilities with that. Or you know what? I'm not gonna do the ring. You know, I want us to get a home together.
Right.
Oh, bet. That's I'm cool.
With your name on it. So
Absolutely.
you know what? That may be a new trend right there.
Absolutely.
It could be different.
You know?
Yeah.
That's a lot. That's a huge investment
That's a
right
huge
there.
investment, and that's to me more than that's really showing you committed because you're about to get this house. And it's in both our names, and we're man,
So the ring is the easy way out.
Yeah.
The home is like that's a real commitment.
right? You know, so to me, I said, hey, you know what? Give me some land, give me a house. You know, I'll take that.
Is this the mature Kina talking, or like would you have done that? I mean, accepted like a home in your 20s? Let's say if somebody actually was like, "Yo, listen, I'll give you."
I've never really been a materialistic person.
Okay.
So yeah, I probably would have, you know.
Gotcha.
I mean, don't get me wrong, all women, you grow up from the time you're a little girl, oh, you're supposed to have the wedding ring and the beautiful ceremony, blah blah blah. But I'm not committed to that. I'm not, that's not a must have for me. You know, maybe the way I express my love with this person I'm with isn't how I want to express it in a traditional way. You know, different people bring different things out of you. So say I'm dating somebody and like you said, they may not be into the whole wedding thing. Maybe they want to do a commitment ceremony or, something, I don't know, something totally different.
Yeah.
If I care about that person, I might be open to just doing that. All that matters to me is that it's me and you against the world. That's it.